Hello and welcome, everyone. Come on in. Make sure you're logged in to your YouTube. Come in and say hi to me. Let me know where you're watching from. That's always fun. I love to see where you all are from. I am here in nice and warm Tucson, Arizona, and my hair is a hot mess. I just got called over to my neighbor's house to go lend them a hand moving a big shed. So now I'm like trying to cool off because it's pretty warm outside. Let me get myself brought up on my device over here so I can make sure we are up and running. Let's see. Why am I not seeing it? Come on. Let's make sure we're live because sometimes it tells me I am, but then I don't quite see myself. So let's make sure all is well. I think I see a couple of you guys just popped in here, but I don't know why I can't get myself brought up on my other device over here. Well, that's not good. Let me see if I can find myself. There we are. Okay, so that means that we are live. I do see a couple of you in here. And now I can, hello, Miss Lois. And now I can see your comments. So that's always a good thing. So I hope you guys have had, hello, Miss Rhea Jones. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. I am truly sorry that I missed you guys on Monday. I did have some issues with my internet. So most of you know that I live pretty rural here in the Tucson, Arizona area. And so we've had problems with snaky folks coming out here and stealing the wires that connect the internet out here, and they steal the wire so they can go and trade in the copper tubing or whatever's inside of it. I didn't even know it had copper in it, or maybe it's not copper. I don't know, but it's got something in it that they're taking it in and they're exchanging it for money. Now, in my mind, I think that these copper companies or whatever that is taking that and exchanging it for money should be knowing what it's coming from and being like, wait a minute, we're not going to take this because what you've done is wrong. You know, because we're still paying for our internet, whether it's working well or not. So yes, I had a lot of problems on Monday. Couldn't get anything to upload. I really had a struggle with, I just did my kit class and I had to upload all my videos. Well, thank God I worked on Sunday and I work at the local VFW up here in town. That was the one way that I was allowed to upload my videos to YouTube because it would not upload. It took 24 hours to upload a 20-minute video to YouTube from my home. It was ridiculous. So luckily I went there and it was like one and done. I mean, it was done within like minutes. It was crazy. So I have to show you guys, I'm super duper in my fall Halloween mode. Look at this. I got my little pumpkin shirt on. Also, I have to show you, my mom was at, I think it's Home Goods, and she found me a Sanderson Sisters coffee mug. And this thing is huge. Like, here is a normal mug, and this thing is ginormica. So I'm like, sweet. I don't have to keep going and refilling my cup because this does it for the day for me. And did you guys know that the new Hocus Pocus 2 comes out tomorrow? Woohoo! Not sure if I will be going and dealing with those crowds. I normally don't go on premiere nights because I can't deal with the hustle and bustle. Yeah, I love it too, right, Rhea? So I will probably wait until next week sometime, and then me and my mom can go and watch it because I know it's not my husband's deal. So I figured me and my mom can go have a day out. And so, what else did I want to tell you guys? There's a awesome promotion coming up, and we'll talk about that a little bit when I get you guys flipped around. So, look at, I have my one fingernail painted. Isn't that silly? I was going to paint my nails white, And I went and I bought some white nail polish because I thought, ooh, that would be kind of ghostly, especially since this evening I will be doing my Paper Pumpkin Live alternatives class here on Facebook, or over on Facebook, since I'm here on YouTube. I will upload it hopefully within the night, so you guys can watch that over here. My mom is doing well. Hello, Kay. Oh, you are very welcome, my dear. My mom is doing well. She did get scheduled for her knee surgery. We did take her car in on, I think it was Wednesday. We had to take her car in because she had a recall on her car. So we had to take it to the dealership so they could do that. And so she also called because she was going to have the outpatient procedure done when she has her knee surgery. But then because we live so far out of town, when her and my dad were discussing it, they decided that no, they want her to have it done in the hospital and have her stay overnight, because if anything happens, we are kind of pretty far out, that we would rather her be in town in the hospital, do the overnight stay, and then if anything goes wrong, she's right there. They don't have to try to get her into town and all that kind of stuff. So she's decided to do that, and I think she is scheduled, what she said, because she had to move the date because now she has to go into the hospital. I think it's November 29th is when she goes in for her surgery. So, and then I believe, is it Friday this week? I think she goes and she has her cataracts removed. So she has to have that done, or maybe that's on Monday. I don't know. My days are so scatteredy, it's not even funny. So that is kind of what is going on in my life. All is well here. My neighbor, oh my gosh, she called me the other day. Me and my mom were actually out, so it was on Wednesday. Or no, it was Tuesday. I take that back because it wasn't yesterday. So my neighbor calls me, and I had a doctor's appointment after we had taken my mom's car in. And she starts sending me all these pictures. Well, I'm in the middle of talking with my doctor, and I tell my doctor, I go, and she's a city gal, so she just gets a kick out of the things that we have going on out here on our little farm. But my neighbor starts sending me all these pictures. Her little potbelly pig had babies. So it was so adorable. She's sending me all these pictures of all these little baby pigs. And so as soon as I get home, I run over to the neighbor's house, and I'm just, oh, I'm in heaven. I love baby animals. I mean, I love all animals, but the babies are just the cutest little thing. And so there's a little runt, and it is the tiniest, cutest little baby. And she, I was showing the doctor, and she was just, oh my God, that is so adorable. But what do you do with a potbelly? I said, well, normally potbellies are pets. I mean, you don't really eat a potbelly pig. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some who do, but mostly potbelly pigs are, you know, your little pet friends. Some people have them actually as dogs because they are quite smart. So they say, I don't know. I've never had a potbelly. We've raised meat pigs, and we've done that, and the kids have shown pigs in 4-H and that kind of stuff. But other than that, it's just been, you know, so it's kind of fun to go over to the neighbors and see all these little babies and all that kind of stuff. So right before I came on, she calls me at 11:15 today, and she goes, can you help me move the shed because we got some rain yesterday, and the babies are so tiny that she was like, I need to keep them out of the rain. And so her husband built this big shed thing. And so all three of us were over there moving it over the fence into the back where the pig is. So I was like, okay, I've got to get home. I've got a video I've got to do. I've got a live that I've got to go on for YouTube. So I quickly come over and like stop sweating to death, because that wouldn't be cute to see me dripping with sweat. So I come running over here, cool myself off, and then here we are. Welcome to YouTube. So I'm going to get you guys flipped around. I've got some things to go over with you. And so I think we are ready to get into this. All right, so hold on. So hopefully all of you who ordered the Bewitching kit, you all got your PDFs in your emails. If you ordered the kit and you did not receive your PDF file, in your emails, please reach out to me and let me know. I did send those out the other day. I also put tracking numbers on your PayPal's account to let you know that you can track your package. Why is it showing the bottom of my desk? That's not cool. Maybe I need to slide this thing back a little bit. There we go. Maybe that'll be better. So, I did get all the packages sent out, put tracking numbers on your PayPals, so you can go in there and track where your package is. They should be showing up because I do the USPS, the big envelopes, the 2-day envelopes. So those should be in your mail either today or tomorrow. But that being said, now that that has all been mailed out and we're all ready to go on that, I am going to be releasing the PDF for sale over on my blog starting Saturday, October 1st. So for that, that is only... Okay, I'll be there as soon as I'm done.
You can try if you want.
No, it's okay. I'll handle it. Sorry, my son just came in and was telling me about something that was going on with my daughter. Anyways, my PDF, I will be selling that now that the kit has all been sent out to everybody. They've all gotten their PDFs first before anybody. So for the month of October, starting October 1st, I will be selling the PDF only. So you won't get any paper, you won't get the set. You will have to have all of that on your own, and that's for the Bewitching bundle. So you could purchase that. I've just made my jot form, so I will get that posted over on the blog. If you want to see a sneak peek of the cards that are included in that, you can head over to my blog, and if you go over to the tab, it says card kit. If you click that, it'll bring up the Bewitching. Now that is no longer available because that is for the kit that ended on the 17th. But you will scroll down and you can see there's the 4 cards that you would be creating in that PDF. So just to let you know that, if you want to take a sneak peek of that and then watch, because probably I will post it Friday evening-ish to get that ready for October 1st, for Saturday. And speaking of October 1st, we have our virtual card making event that day. I believe it runs from... it's either noon or 1 is when it starts, but that is Mountain Standard Time. And then it goes till 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So you still can go in and you can still register for this event. These are the bundles that they're going to be playing with when they're making their cards during this event. You can purchase these. They probably won't be to you in time for the event for Saturday. So hopefully you either have these on hand, but if you don't, just join the event anyways. There's going to be so much fun in there, and you can always get ideas for other cards to make. Even if you don't have these sets, I guarantee you there's going to be a layout or something that you see during the event that is going to kind of spark some interest that you could use any of your other sets or anything to kind of make a card with. So it's always kind of fun to just come in there and see what's going on and see the latest and the greatest. So don't forget that that is going to be happening. We also have a couple of days to get the perfect pair. You could do this today and tomorrow, and then it will be no longer available. So the perfect pair is where we've already got these stamp sets that are available, but just for this month. So today and tomorrow is available to grab these die sets to go with these wonderful stamp sets right now. And if you don't already own the stamp set, but you've been eyeballing it and now you want the die set to go with it, you can save that 10% if you purchase it in the bundle. Now you can find this PDF over on my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.com. You can find this under the promotions tab. Just scroll down until you find the perfect partners and you can print this off. That's also where you're going to find the button that you can go and register for that card making event as well. Now, just know that this is virtual. I don't know if I mentioned that. So you will not even have to leave your house. You don't even have to get dressed and do anything. You can wear your PJs and take advantage of doing this card making event. Also, I have my 20 cards for $25 plus shipping. These are all occasion cards. I package them up. You're going to get 20 of them. And so this is a great way that if you don't have all the supplies to make cards, I've got a surplus and I'm packaging these up and I'm mailing these out. So if you are interested in this, you can also find this over on my blog as well. There should be a tab that says, it's either under the promotions or it might say card pack. I don't remember where it is, but you'll find it on all of the blog posts that I mention anyways. And then, okay, you guys, starting October 4th, if you have had, you know, that thrive to want to join with Stampin' Up and just be a part of something more, they are starting an amazing promotion coming up on the 4th of October. Now, this is going to be one of those things that you don't want to let pass you by. So if you have been a demonstrator in the past and you kind of didn't stick with it, but you've been thinking about coming back, well, October 4th and through October 31st is the time to join. You will find a link in this description of this video. When I'm done here, I will put the direct link to join my team right in there. What is going to happen for this month? It's normally you get to pick out $125 worth of product, either in any of our catalogs off of the clearance rack, anything that's going on right now, you can pick $125 worth of product. But during this promotion, they're letting you pick $155 worth of products. So they're throwing in an extra $30 of product for you to choose, and you still pay only $99 plus whatever your tax is. So that is huge. So get your lists. If you've already got a list of items, this is a great time to join. Even if you never do another thing with being a demonstrator, get this, get those items you've been wanting, get that in your hand so you can start crafting. Because I know that's where a lot of people get kind of stumbled up. If they don't have any of the items, it's kind of hard to think, geez, where do I start? Well, this is where you start right here, is you start with a starter kit. And then if you want to keep going with it and you want to keep getting those items, you get a discount right off the bat, a 20% discount right off the gate of all of your, now, once you join, now all of your future products, okay? And then they're also going to send you supplies to get your business started if you decide to make a business out of it. If not, give those catalogs. They're going to give you a box of catalogs. I believe you get like 8 or 10 of the catalogs. Send those to your friends, family. You never know who's going to take an interest, or maybe is already interested in it, but just hasn't said anything because it's never come up in conversation. Once they get their hands on that catalog, there's so much inspiration in there, it really kind of just sells itself. So I will let you know that. If you have any questions about any of those things, please feel free to email me at stampinthepinkbarn@gmail.com. If you would like the link to go right into my platform, where if you don't want to wait and you want to join my team, before that, you can still get the $125 worth of product, but I highly advise that you wait. You can go to my platform, which is shopdannygarola.com. That's going to take you right into where you can see my calendar. You can see, you can go directly into my store and start shopping with me. You can join the page from there. So it might be a link that you want to hang on to. Save that link. So when you do want to join after October 4th, that will be, oh my gosh, is it Happy National Coffee Day? Are you kidding me? Wow, I missed that one. That one just flew the coop over for me. I am so thankful that you told me that because I would have never known. So thank you so much, Kay, for letting me yes. And here's a toast to everybody who is drinking their coffee or tea, whatever, there's no judgment. So let's get into today's card. I am going to be sticking with, because since I just did my Bewitching kit, I am going to be making a card that could be added into your kit. Now, you wouldn't have gotten the supplies for this card. I don't show any of the cards that I made during those kits because those are something that you guys have paid for. Those are exclusive to you guys. But I'm going to make another card today that you could actually add on to your kit if you wanted to. So we are actually going to be using all 4 of those washi tapes. Now, these were included in your kit when you purchased the kit. I am going to be using for my card base, this is Pumpkin Pie. This is 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna just fold this right like that. Okay. Then I need a piece of, this is 3 3/4 by 5. This is just my basic white. This is going to be my front card layer. Also, I need a scrap of pumpkin pie. I also need a little, that one's not big enough. I need a small little skinny strip. Now let me see what size I have on this card since I didn't measure. It's about 3/4. So we'll have to cut this one down because that's an inch. So about a 3/4 inch. You can do whatever you want. Then we're going to need a scrap of basic white so we can do our stamping. But I want to show you what I'm going to be using for this. I'm going to be using the painted labels. Now, this die set has been around for quite some time, so you probably already have this in your stash. I'm going to use this little die right here that looks like a kind of a nesting circle. I'm going to grab my little machine here. Oops, clink, clink. And then I need to grab my plates. So I'm going to put the pumpkin pie in there, and I'm going to cut this out using the pumpkin pie. Sorry, I know that shakes the heck out of my desk when I'm doing that. So that is all we're going to need for die cutting. So we'll put that away. Get all these little pieces out of here just like that. Oh, I gotta put my hair up. Ooh, it is so warm. And of course, I'm pre-menopausal, not that TMI, right? But I have hot flashes like crazy. So every once in a while, I will just sit here and just start, oh, getting hot. Okay, so that's what we need for that. We're going to stamp on our scraps here. So let's grab our, I'm gonna use this webbed hat here. And I'm going to use my Memento because we're going to be coloring this hat in. Just like that. And then we'll stamp on that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and color this. I'm going to be using my light and dark black, and then I'm going to be using my light and dark parakeet. So I'm going to take the dark parakeet and I'm just going to just outline the lines of the web. Okay, like that. And then come back in with the light and just kind of go over this, trying to stay in the lines. And then using the dark black, I'm just going to come into some of this, just adding a little bit of shadowing here, making this part dark, maybe down around here doing dark. Like that, around here. And then the light. Now you won't see much of a contrast between these two until they kind of dry, and then you'll see the dark and the light. Ooh, I have a gnat who is photobombing. Get out of here. Since we've had rain, the gnats and the mosquitoes have just come in hot and heavy. Also, I forgot to grab the embellishments that we're going to be using. I'm going to be using the Glossy Dots assortments. All right, so I'm going to punch this hat out now. Trying to get that as straight as possible. Okay. And then I'm going to take my green washi, and I'm going to do this in 2 layers. So I'm just going to bring this like that and bring a little small strip of that across. And then I'm going to do it again, bumping it up so it matches and lines up. So kind of like that. Then I'm going to take and line my punch up where I just bring that glitter paper or this washi paper, now that I've stuck that on there. I'm going to actually push it down, make sure I have a really good adhesion there. And then I'm just going to now punch out that band. So there we go. Okay. Get rid of all my little scraps there. And then I'm going to take some glue and put this hat band on there. If I get the little glue boogers off. Ah, get off of there. And then I'm going to place that hat band just like that. Okay. Then give that some time to dry, set that aside. And then I'm going to grab my little white layer that I had here. This is my 3 3/4 by 5. Geez, my brain does not want to work. And this is where I'm going to grab all 4 of my washi tapes. And we're going to do something a little fancy here. We're going to really pretty up this card. So I'm going to go past my paper, starting in this bottom corner, and bring this across just like that. Okay, making sure that's straight. And then pick that up, and then on the back you can see that these little wings are hanging. I'm just going to flip those over. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to bring in the purple. Doing the same thing, just leaving a little bit of a gap, but making sure my lines are straight. Okay, again, bring that over. Like that. Okay, now we're going to use the green. And I love that I don't have to use scissors on washi tape, that I can just tear it with my finger. Okay, flip those around the back. Now let's do orange. Orange, you glad that I am live today? Did you guys miss me on Monday? Cute little pun, right? I know I'm gonna do a project. I'm waiting for my husband to bring a pumpkin home. His store finally started getting them in stock. So I'm gonna tear this because it's a little too long for what I need here. And that's okay because we'll just pull that off just like that. And so when he brings home a pumpkin, we're gonna actually turn it into a pot, because if you put soil right into a pumpkin, if you just cut the lid off of it or the top of it off where the stem is, you can actually pour soil in there, leave the seeds in there, and now you've got a growing pumpkin plant. And it vines and it's really neat, and especially since it's just becoming fall down here, we can have some pumpkins growing. And there, I love the little vines. Now we may not get any fruit off of it because it's kind of late in the season, because this is when they would start sprouting, but nonetheless, she can watch a plant be grown and take part in watering it and taking care of it. Okay, so I did black again. So we're just really making this kind of sparkly and pretty. Then I'm going to take my purple, kind of going a little too long on this end over here, so I'm kind of wasting, but you guys will do much better for not wasting so much washi. And then just like that, and then push that all down, make sure it is not buckled at all. Okay, then I'm going to take this little circle here, and I'm just going to put glue on this because I want these kind of free floating around. And I'm just going to place that kind of sitting, just barely touching the purple there. Okay, just like that. Then my hat is now going to get, ooh, I got glue coming off the side of this, yuck. Okay, then I'm going to take a dimensional, put a dimensional on this hat. Okay, this is going to get placed right there, kind of crooked, kind of tilted. And then this little piece right here, I need to cut this down to 3/4. It could stay the, you know, I could actually leave it where it is, but no, let's just cut it down because I think 1 inch is just going to be way too much. Okay, cut that off. Now, if you're good at flagging your ends, go ahead and flag it, but I'm just going to grab my Banner's Pick-a-Punch here, and I'm going to slide this right in to the flagged area, and then flag this end here, just like that. And then I am also bringing in the Best Witches, because in your Bewitching, there is no sentiments in this set. So I want to bring in the Best Witches little sentiment here. And my memento. And I'm going to stamp that right there. Hopefully that's pretty centered. I didn't stand up and look over it. Ah, that worked beautifully. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna see, I probably want to cut that down. Okay, so what I want to do is put this back in my Banner's Pick-a-Punch, but I need to, I'm gonna just cut this because it's a little too long. So I'm gonna place this back in here and now cut it again so it's a little bit shorter. There we go. That's better. And then I'll probably just cut a little bit off of here because that doesn't need to be so crazy long either. There we go, that's better. Okay, and I'm gonna bump this up to, or pop this up as well. So we're gonna put a couple of dimensionals on that. Okay, and then just picking that hat up, bringing that over here, just like that. And then we're gonna glue this. Put glue right over that washi tape. This is going to go right inside of this card, or right on the front of this card. Don't put it on the inside like I just said, because you want to see the prettiness. Okay, now let's grab those little glossy dots. I'm going to actually use these purple ones because I think they're so pretty with this purple washi tape. I just think it's so beautiful together. And I'm going to grab one of the small ones here, maybe. I'm going to put it right here on the hat, just like that, against that green. That's really pretty. And then grabbing this medium-sized one, I'm going to put it down here in this corner. And then the great big one, maybe it'll be better to go this. Ugh, okay, I'm just going to use my finger then. And that is just going to get set right there. Isn't that so pretty? I love these glossy dots with that purple. I just cannot tell you guys how beautiful that is together. So there is our coffee and cards today. I just wanted to give you guys another idea to play with when you're using that Bewitching. And this is such a dazzling, I mean, it is such an eye-catching card with all that sparkle on there. So I hope that piques your interest and gets you making this. This set, this bundle was out of stock for a while. Thank God I ended my pre-order for this class on the 17th because somebody had reached out to me on the 18th to see if she could go ahead and get this. And actually they were out of this bundle at that time. So it is now back in stock. Thank the heavens, because this is such a popular bundle. So yeah, now you guys can get it if you missed out on it in the store. You can go over to my store, like I said, shop.dannygarola.com. When you purchase anything from me and it is under $150, please use my host code right here. You can snapshot that if you need to, or it will be listed in the description of these videos. Also, you can check my blog in just a little bit once I try to get this video uploaded. It will be over on my blog. Also, I'll put the dimensions and everything that I used over there, so you can go ahead and recreate this card yourselves. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for coming in here. I'm so glad you guys are all doing well. And yes, happy National Coffee Day. Thank you, Kay. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you back here this evening, not here on YouTube, but just to see you guys live over on Facebook. I will be there, and I have some super cute projects to show you for that Spooky Treats paper pumpkin for the alternatives class. All right, you guys, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.